Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Tuesday night OpenTTD live Let's Play. I'm here where a microphone needs adjusting, the camera needs slightly adjusting. Oh, and Cam 2 needs adjusting. There we go, Cam 2 is now adjusted. Everything's slightly out of place, and I have no idea why. Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome. Quite a few things to get through before the stream. I've got lots of cool news about things, all sorts of things, content, events, other stuff. I have no idea what the other stuff might. What is that bright thing in the corner of my screen there? My hand goes over it. Oh, it's the corner of my strip light. Okay, I suppose I might be able to show you. Yeah, look. So I've got this strip light here that goes around my desk. It goes all the way around the top and all the way around the sides. Now, it's not as powerful as my studio lights, but it just gives that extra little bit of light around the edges. I think I may need some adjusting there, yeah. It's not a tall light, it's a strip light. It goes all the way around the edge. But hello and welcome everybody. So if you are not watching live and you want to skip forward to the actual gameplay, I mean, you don't, because you want to hear what I've got to say about the events and stuff that's coming up. But if you do, you can skip forward until that timer runs out, and that is when we are targeting the gameplay. But hello. For you, the Hellish logo blocks that. The Hellish logo? Is there a logo, is there? Oh, I suppose there might be an overlay logo or something at some point. I have no idea. Attempting to land on an aircraft carrying War Thunder. Still not tried War Thunder yet. It's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do. So close to 75 plus viewers. Yeah, if we get to 75 viewer plus subscribers, I don't actually know what the target is. What the kind of the celebration note, because every time we hit one of these milestones, it means we get more advantages added to Viewer Plus. We get more stuff added to the Viewer Plus program. The more Viewer Plus people there are, the more stuff there is. But also when we hit these targets, we also add like extra one-off thing as a celebration. On the YouTube, there's a channel logo on top of the video. What, for the entire video? That should not be there for the whole video. I've just been going through my old photos because we were talking about space exploration, Starship and stuff on one of the threads in the general forum on my Discord. And we were saying how it's difficult to take a picture of the moon. Yes, it is difficult. And I have professional cameras. And I've got some sort of half-decent stuff. But most of my cameras and photography gear is for taking photos of people and events, not for wildlife, landscapes, or space. But yeah. There's a logo, but it does cover up the timer a bit. Okay. If you hover over the video, it moves up and sits above the timer. Okay. Is that logo there the entire live stream? That is ridiculous, if that's the case. Okay, let me. I'm actually missing part of my stuff here. Room lighting. Yep. Okay, so I need to make sure that we've got Hellish tools open so that we can keep an eye on people's points and do the giveaways and all that sort of stuff. There we go. May as well get my Twitch dashboard open for the few of you who are over there on Twitch. Hey, Twitch, how you doing? Right, okay. Nope, just live streams apparently. Okay, well we'll see if we can sort that out so it's not on there all the time. There we go. I was looking through my old photo archive before the stream. Right, let's get through some stuff. Okay, I'm going to try and give you like an overview of everything that I need to tell you about. And if I miss anything or if you've got any questions, just rapid fire them me in the chat and I will then answer them quickly afterwards. So, first things first, I've which things first? First things first. Let's start with the second thing first, because the first things first. We've got a charity event happening next week, next Saturday. Okay, we're going to be playing 6 free games. So anybody can just download those games and join in, and we're going to have a championship. Over the last 2 years, Brandon has won, so Brandon will be attempting to be making it a triple. I would like as many people to join in as possible to try and stop Brandon winning a 3rd time. In addition, there is also £50 worth of Steam vouchers for the winner, which is really cool. And like I said, all the games that we're going to play are free, so you're just going to go and download them all. I'll get a page up on my website between now and then, and it'll explain each of the games, what we're going to do, and where you're going to get them from. Most of them are from Steam, so that's good. And that is going to be, like I said, on Saturday the 6th. Now, it is the King's coronation here in the UK on Saturday the 6th. However, from what I understand, it should all be over and finished with by the time our charity live stream starts. So, there we go. Yes, me and the Viewer Plus subscribers and the moderators have been testing out some new games to include. One of those new games we've already added as a brand new server for Viewer Plus subscribers. So if you're a Viewer Plus subscriber, you can go into Steam and download Altitude. And if you have a look in the server list, there is a Master Hellish Viewer Plus server for Altitude just for us to play. So there we go. So welcome to the stream, everybody. I see we've got some people finally making a stream. It's cool when you can get involved, isn't it? So yes, we've got a charity event coming up next Saturday, and there is a new server for the Viewer Plus subscribers. Okay, so that's a persistent server for now, and you can just go in, either play against the 2 bots that are already there to practice, or you can join up with any of the other Viewer Plus subscribers. So that's 2 pieces of news. Piece of news number 3. If you have not yet seen, I did a poll asking you which series you'd like to see me do next. And City Skylines 2 overwhelmingly won. Okay, now the game isn't out yet, so we're going to do some other things first. Also high on the list was Gaming with the Viewer Plus subscribers. So, Gaming with the Viewer Plus subscribers will be coming back most Mondays. So most Mondays we will have a series from me and the Viewer Plus subscribers. The first challenge, we're going to do challenges now. So instead of just randomly picking a game every Monday, we're going to pick a game between us. We've already had a vote on it. And we're going to play that game to fulfill a certain challenge. It may take 1 or 2 months, and then we'll move on to the next one. Brandon says, I only played against bots so... Oh, they're talking about different games. And the first game we're going to do, and this is kind of come along after the recent LAN party I went to, is Farming Sim. So Farming Sim 17, me and the Viewer Plus subscribers are going to get into that game. We're going to get all together and we're just going to hit it and see how successful we can be. Or if it's going to be more like Clarkson's Farm and we're going to end up crashing everything every 3 seconds. Hey Dave, welcome to the stream. So this week, in 2 days, on Thursday, I'm going to be doing another episode of my City Skylines Series 2 Let's Play. So, whilst we unlocked everything in episode 14, stream 14, not everything was finished. Not everything was finished. So I've decided to revisit that series for a couple of streams. So we're going to be going back to City Skylines. We're going to be going back to all of those fantastic bits and bobs that we've been doing before, and we're going to, just go back to the series. Yeah. It felt like we've just got the first one. Yeah, I know what you feel, Christoph, but it was a little while ago. And if it's a significant leap in kind of quality and content and so forth, then I can see them putting a 2 on the end. They've probably run out of ideas for DLC now. So yeah, we're going to go back to my city for City Skylines on Thursday. Next Thursday, on the 4th, I will be bringing you some sort of exclusive look. It's not completely exclusive. I'm in a closed beta for a game, and the embargo lifts on the 3rd at some point. So next Thursday, I'm planning a stream of that. So be interesting to see what that is. I will schedule the stream at some point, and I'm sure you'll be able to see what that is and announce it. Brent says, is 17 free? No. 17 is not free. New question. Do you need Farming Simulator 17 yourself to join the Viewer Plus game? Yes, you need the game to be able to join. A lot of the games that we play as Viewer Plus subscribers are free, but not all of them. So, for example, the servers that we've got the public Fistful of Frags and public T-World servers. They're both fantastic free games available free on Steam. We've got Minecraft, which is obviously paid, DayZ, which is paid, Altitude, which is free, Space Engineers, which is paid, Zomboid, which is paid, and Farming Sim, which is paid. So there's a bit of a balance there. We're looking to bring more free servers to the Viewer Plus subscribers so that we can play even more games together. So yes. Move house today. Oh well, settled in so you can enjoy the stream. Well, I hope you do enjoy the stream, Joe. Still get a kick out of flying trees across the map. Yeah, there's all sorts of quirks in that game. I'm sure with me and the view. Right, okay. When I was at the LAN party, we played some Farming Sim, and we was pleasantly surprised about how much we enjoyed it. We just gave it a go, and then I let the Viewer Plus subscribers join on the server one night, and the next time I logged in, there was vehicles on the roof of the house. The combined harvesters were doing pirouettes. It was an absolute vehicle nightmare. It was. So I don't know how it's going to go. Trying to run a farm with the Viewer Plus subscribers. The good news is that I'll be the only one with the money. So they can't run off with all the money. Yes, we had a car on the roof. All the tractors were all piled up down in one particular little alleyway. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Anywho, I think that's everything. So we got the return of City Skylines. We've got the return of the Viewer Plus subscriber live stream, starting with the Farming Sim Challenge. We've got a live stream next Saturday for the championship with 6 fantastic free games for you to join in with. And the other thing that I mentioned and forgot. So, it's going to be fantastic. Sounds chaotic to play, but fun to watch. I'm sure it'd be both. I'm sure it'd be fun and chaotic. Yeah, I wonder how it's going to be. Some bugs are annoying, some bugs are fun. That is true. That is true. Okay, well, I'm opening TTD up. By the way, folks, I have started thinking about our festive charity live stream for OpenTTD and what we're going to do, because it seems to be a thing that we do every year now. If you are somebody who can make or modify mods for the game, so scripts, giraffes, whatever, maybe just give me a nudge, because I might need a little help. Because I might be making a script for this year. Hey, Luggy. Luggy, it was you that said something about a drag race, right? I think it was you that said something about a drag race. Okay. How to go at playing OpenTTD started small by moving coal to a power plant and wood to a mill, or whatever it's called. Yes, it is. Sawmill, yes. Right. Okay, let's refresh our memories. So, what we were doing, we were working in this part of the world. This part of the world, if I zoom out and get rid of the names. This part of the world down here at the bottom, this is the vehicle challenge. Now, the extra challenge I've given myself is not to fund and use funded industries, which is why we have a forbidden place here, because I accidentally funded an industry before forgetting. Yeah. See, OpenTTD dev. I'm not an OpenTTD dev. Right. If I make a mod or do some modding, you could call me an OpenTTD mod, but I still wouldn't be a dev. I forgot to close my office door. It's all sorted. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, yes. Right. And then we've got the city challenge. Now, the city challenge is now completely and utterly stalled until we get vehicles in anyway, because we've hit 10,000. I mean, there's some other things that we're not hitting. Like sodium hydroxide is like very hit and miss. Goody Two Shoes, welcome. OpenTTD modders. Like, if I make a mod. So we said today that we're going to start work on the component factory, because if we can get the component factory producing vehicle parts, get those vehicle parts over and in to the psychotic vehicles plant. Egg watching on YouTube. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Then we'll be able to produce more vehicles, because there is a maximum production rate, supply all the required cargoes at least once every 3 months. So there we go. I guess we need to start building, don't we? Should we do some giveaways? How are we going to do the giveaways tonight, folks? How do you want to do the giveaways? Should we spin the wheel? Or shall I let somebody purchase some giveaways with hellish points? How do you want to do it? He's not an OpenTTD dev, just an OpenTTD diva. Haha. I like that. I like that. Okay, I think, given that we've got 60 million in the bank account, we might just go straight across this lake. Where's the component factory? Oh, the component factory is here. Ooh, okay. That's going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Spin the wheel, says Luggy. Spin the wheel. If we have time, we can let somebody buy one. Yeah, okay. We'll spin the wheel. I'll do that now. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Spin the wheel. Let's find out how many giveaways we're going to do tonight. Oh, there's a bit of a lag on my video. I'll have to look into that. It's not quite as responsive. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, folks. 3 giveaways tonight. Well, I suppose I better start the first giveaway then. Giveaways. So the first giveaway we're going to do tonight, and don't forget the monthly giveaways for Sim Airport and that £10 Steam voucher are still ongoing now. Oh, do we have to pick the winners for that? It's the last stream of the month. We have to pick the winners for that. So we've got 5 prizes to draw tonight. The 3 from the wheel and the 2 monthlies. Should we do the 2 monthlies in between the other 2? What do you reckon? Okay, well, the giveaway for Little Big Workshop is now in progress. Go to portal.masterhellish.net to be able to take part. You need to log in with an account, but creating an account on my website should be free and easy. Well, it's not should be free. It is free, but it should be easy to do so. If you've got an account, you can look at the information and take part in the giveaway if you choose to do so. Right, with all this money, I think we need to take the easy route a little bit. So I think we're going to just go across this. I'm not sure if we're going to have some ships here later, so we will bridge and ship. Let's do it. Let's get this railway line in like this. There we go. And let's bring it forward a little. There we go. Now, last time I was using like masking tape on my what do you call it? On my monitor to be able to judge the distance for these bridges. But now I'm just using like the length of my finger. And hopefully that will just work. We'll go all the way across here, put some bridges in. I think that was in it was in a video, wasn't it? And I actually took a photo of the masking tape. There we go. Oh, actually, I think there is... Well, no, there's... I was thinking that there might be some other news, but there isn't. I got it wrong. There's just been so much going on with like new Viewer Plus servers and all this sort of stuff recently. Actually, let's just do that. There we go. In fact, let's do that on the first couple. We'll start it with a land bridge, and then we'll go into bridges. There we go. Can just be Archie all the way along. Oh, there is something actually, right? So the Spiffin Brit is organising a OpenTTD live stream. Now, I'm not sure if it is a live stream. It might be an event, which is going to become a video. So if you want to be within the chance of taking part of that, I don't know if entries are still open, but there were announcements on the Spiffin Brits Discord, on Spiff's Discord, about taking part in that competition. So I don't know if entries are still open or not. But if they are, go over to Spiff's Discord and take a look. Right, I don't know how this is going to work. Let's go through the track, right? There we go. Brandon says, I've been waiting to get back in, wanting to get back into heavily modded Factorio. I mean, I'm really enjoying the Factorio series we're doing. There we go. I may or may not be competing in the event. I don't know yet in Spiff's event. It's all dependent upon family plans and stuff like that. I don't know when the event is. I know when it might be, but it hasn't been announced. That looks a bit wrong, but it's okay. There we go. Also, yay to non-omni track. What are you talking about? You've just started watching the Factorio series? Wow. I mean, that is a bit of a different series. I don't think I've ever done a series like that series before. Kind of that. There's next to no editing in that series. There's very, very small amounts of editing. And it's just like, here's me with the Viewer Plus subscribers. Let's game. That's most of it. Right, there's a component factory. So we're actually going in roughly the right direction. I feel like we're just going to have to plow straight through this hill. It only cost us $1 million. And then we can come down and in towards the component factory and just have like a station over here. So we'll do that later. I want to get this station in next. Right, so this is going to be... Oh, I didn't rename stuff between episodes. Rip Hill. Yes, Rip Hill. How many people have entered the giveaway? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, we've had 13 people enter the giveaway. Okay, I'm going to rename this one because I need to remember what it is we're bringing in. This is coming from Jebulus's body. It's the body plant. Okay, so this is bodies in. Is that IES? Oh, I just remembered the other thing I was going to tell you all that I forgot. Friday night, this is not going to be a stream or a video, but I'm going to be gathering with some of the mods and we're going to be testing out a server, a brand new server. Now, if it works and we can get into the server, we'll let other people come and join us. It's a free game, so you can come along and join in. It's going to be a Discord-only event, so get on the Discord. There's a link to my Discord at the top and bottom of my website. Okay? So if you go to my website, you will see the link to Discord at the top or bottom. Get on my Discord, and that will be there as well. Yeah, it's a funny name. It is a funny name. We do also need to spin the wheel on a Viewer Plus subscriber and find out who it is that we're going to be naming something after. Also, can one of my moderators add a name a train to the special store? We're going to... Should we have it 502 points? No, we'll have it for 500 points in case somebody wants to spend some hellish points on it. Hopefully the Viewer Plus wheel works today. All right, so Viewer Plus wheel works fine. It's the Viewer Plus chatters bit. Should we test it? In fact, there is a new test page for the moderators. I'm going to open it up now. Where I put a link to it. No, that's not it. That's not it. Looking in the moderator chat. Where is it? Looks like I've completely forgot to do that. Okay. Bear with me a second, folks. I forgot to tell the moderators. Test chatters. Okay. Right. I have a special page, and I will post it for the moderators now. This is a page which is basically the list of people that Hellish Tools sees in the YouTube chat. So I'll share it with you now. So if I go to this screen, this is a list of users which Hellish Tools can see in the YouTube chat now. This doesn't include Twitch people. So this is all, if you're watching in YouTube and your website username is the same as what it is in YouTube, or you've set your external username, you will be in this list. Oh, you also need to have chatted in the YouTube chat since the stream started. Okay, so if your name is not in that list, either fix your external username on the website so it matches your username in YouTube, or make sure you've chatted. If you've done both of those things, report it to us on Discord. And it's not in that list, report it to us on Discord. Okay, back to here. There we go. 502 said Brandon, odd number. Well, the last one was 501, wasn't it? Okay, so yeah, let's get the station in. Let's see. So we're doing a 4-track station. Here we left a little gap in case we wanted to expand the station later. And I guess we can expand either one in either direction if we wish to. So I guess we'll do the same here, but we won't leave a gap this side. We'll leave a gap on this side. So we'll get it as far away from there as possible. Can't. I put it in the wrong way around again. I wish we had a counter for this. The number of times Hellish has put something in the wrong way. Oh, I don't really like the high security one. Not very much. I don't think it's appropriate for everything. Okay, let's get... We're going to do a Roro station. That's something people have also asked. People have also asked about me explaining a little bit more about main lines, sidelines, sidings, and so forth as I'm doing it. And then I realised that in this series, pretty much the entire series is just individual lines for everything. There's no like main lines, sidelines, and all that sort of stuff. Graham Howell says, I'm not there. Right, okay, hang on a second. Let me go back to the list. Let me set it back to 100% and refresh. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, Graham, you're now on the list. I'm seeing you on the list. Okay, so it has picked you up. Joe says, Big Doc Fan is the name I've used on there. Says Joe. So have you got Joe down as your external username? Because if you haven't, it's not going to pick you up. Yes, it has picked you up. I can see Joe. Yeah, you're on there. That's your... This is just a list of YouTube chatters. Okay. In theory, I think it would pick up your YouTube username even if you didn't have it set. Because this is just a raw list of the YouTube usernames. Yeah, it is. We do have a counter for train crashes, Brandon. That is correct. We do have a counter for train crashes. Let's do this. So I was talking about main lines and all this sort of stuff and saying how we don't really do it. But over sort of here, we have a little bit. So you can see that we've got... Whoa, steady. We've got this station going into the city, which I would... And it comes out. And I would call this the main line. But you can see we've got this secondary line coming off. And it's no different, really. It's just that that only goes to one place. So I would call that a branch line. And then here, it branches off in both directions. So this is kind of like either a siding or a station or something. But you could still call it a branch line. And then we've got another line coming down here into another station. And the truth of it is, in OpenTTD, there is no difference. Like, a main line is just a big line that you put down somewhere and other stuff comes off it. That's what makes it main. Like, all the things kind of merge on or off that line. That's the main line. And then you've got a branch line, and that's a line that branches off a main line. So, yeah. Your YouTube username may be different to your YouTube display name. That's correct. I don't actually know which one it gets. Let me have a quick look in the code just to confirm that, because I don't remember off the top of my head. And this will be a quick thing to be able to have a look at once my hard drives are started. And then I need a quick drink anyway. Brandon says, I like my contained loops. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm just having a look at the code now. That's refresh. That's exchange code. Get live chat. That's not it. Here we get chat messages. Okay, so this gets the entire chat output as one JSON file and just dumps it to whatever requires it. Okay, so what requires it? Here we go. So for each chat message as a chat message, as an item, display name. Okay, so it's not your username. We take your display name. Your YouTube display name is what gets mapped. So that list that I showed on screen, wherever it's gone, it's not going to be zoomed in, but this list, that is your YouTube display name. You can see the list just went shorter then, for some reason. Maybe a few people left. That doesn't make sense. It should only get bigger throughout the stream, in theory. Oh, well, anyway, in any case, that's what we're using. And we can work with that, okay? That's what we're working with. And we can iron out any kinks and so forth if we need to. Right, when playing OpenTTD, I've been naming the trains after Pokemon. That's cool. When I name things in games, I very often have a theme. So, my theme when playing EVE Online at the moment for my ships is elements, periodic elements. I've also used all sorts of things in the past. Yeah, we're going to have to go around here. From names, just like people's names, periodic elements. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Okay, so we've got this line. And it needs to connect up to this one down here. And I think if we just go straight and then turn a corner, that's not going to be great. If we go cut across here, that's not going to be fantastic either. I don't really want to cut round that hill if I've got no other option. So I think if we go this way first. I'm feeling extra kind. Can I, like, get over... Oh, God. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll do you a deal. I'll fill this trench in. But I'll bridge over your river. There we go. I'll bridge over your river. I suppose then if I just go straight up from there and then across, that's probably okay. Ping? Oh, yes. I had a ping. Actually, that was Rocket. For those of you who know Rocket, Rocket sometimes joins us for gaming events. Rocket also put on the last mini LAN party that we had. Rocket hosted me, Jackamac, and some other people at his house, which was fantastic of him. This river's going bye-bye. It's too small for me to care about. There we go. Maybe I need to make it clear that we work off your YouTube display name. Not we don't use your YouTube username. Okay, I think that's all nicely connected this side. So now we need the output of the component factory. And I have no idea where that's going to go, so I am just going to shove it in the middle. And then we can work around everything else. So the component factory is going to... Is it components? Parts. Oh, it produces vehicle parts. It's called a component factory. Alright, I can deal with that. That's fine. There we go. Let's have a 12 by 4. We could do with a count per live stream at the amount of times that I've built a station the wrong way round. Number of times Hellish builds a station the wrong way round this live stream. Does a moderator want to set that up? That'll be a challenge because I don't think I've actually told the moderators how to do that. So it'd be interesting to see how easy my system is that I've created as to whether they can do it without instruction. I told them that the feature was there. And that's it. I suppose we should really name the component factory after a viewer plus subscriber, shouldn't we? Wrong station 101, yeah. Oh, Egg's going to make the counter. Okay, folks, here we go. So, while I'm building this little bit of line, something else that I could tell you is that last year I did 2 little meetups. I did a meetup with the moderators, which was fantastic. It was like a long weekend. We did a cool thing. And I also did I'm going here and I'm going to let my location be public meetup. So it's not a proper meetup, right? It's just me letting you guys know where I am, and if you want to come too, then you can. And I met a couple of people there as well, and it was cool to do. So this year, time is limited for me. Not because, like, I haven't got long left on the planet or something. I'm going back to my home world. Station the wrong way around. Now, I would say this stream, but we can't edit the counters once we put them in. And actually, we've done it twice. So yes, we're going to do one kind of get-together sort of event thing. And it's probably going to be... I can't remember. There's a thread for it in the general forum. I've called it The Hellish Day Out 2023. Okay, so it might be the weekend of the 29th and 30th of July. It will be somewhere towards the middle of the UK. Unfortunately, I don't have the budget to go jetting around the world to have a pint with people. Would be nice. But, you know, if that's something that might interest you, like joining up with me and some other people from this community to do something. Maybe it's visit a Thank you, Brandon, or whoever that was. That was Egg, wasn't it? Station, wrong way around. 2. There we go. I've done it twice this live stream. Yeah, but if that's something that interests you, keep an eye out for the information. In fact, follow the thread on the forum. Okay, I think we've got that line in completely now. in its entirety. Complete entirety as well. So, we want a new vehicle. We're going to do a drag race later as well. If I forget, we need to do the drag race. Okay, we're going to end that game giveaway soon, okay, because we've got lots to do. So that game giveaway is going to end within the next few minutes. So make sure you take part in that giveaway if you want to do so. You should give up the destroying the hill thing. It's so immersion breaking. Yeah, but Guild Games, that's why we've got the preservation lands. I mean, and we are going to do some preservation land stuff. I have lost my railway. Here we go, look. So we've built a nice little railway between these two towns. We've got this line here that needs signals and for some reason is not very diagonal. We've worked with the hillsides here. I was lucky there. I didn't change any land. I was lucky. We've got a nice big station over here at Anvil. And we're going to follow the land and the contours. So, you know, some people like to just destroy the hillsides and build cool networks. Some people don't like it. And this map has both. It's just at the moment, we're in a place where I'm focusing on getting the job done and building a nice, neat railway. Well, I say neat railway. I mean a neat line to do the job. Okay, where is the train? There is the train. We are going to be transporting vehicle parts. Okay, so vehicle parts. Length 12. There we go. Just checking, making sure I'm on the mod chats. Got an itchy nose. Okay, there we go. So we've got one train in. We're going to tell it to full load here, go down the line, unload there, and we'll clone it so that there are 4 of them. There we go. Make sure we get shared orders. Okay. Yeah, but clipping down here and there is fine. Cutting in is half different. Okay, I can understand the different points of view there. Yeah. Yeah, building them on raised embankments is nice. Maybe we should do like a mini Let's Play where it's not complete preservation, but like you're only allowed to make a small difference or something. Now, I've just realised we've got no depots on this line, and then there was this other line somewhere over here where there's also no depots. Like here, I went round the hill a little bit there. I mean, I did chop through the hill there as well. Maybe I should have just done a massive tunnel like Transport Fever. But in Transport Fever, you can put signals in your tunnels. Oh, look, there is some depots here. Okay, so I did put some in. We're going to have to do some diagonal depots here, unfortunately, folks. I can't remember how this works. No, I need it one more out, I think, to do double diagonal depots. It's one of those things, isn't it? Like, there's certain things in OpenTTD which splits the public, and people have either one of 2 different opinions. One of them is the Z-based graphics pack. Like, a lot of people love the fact that it is another level of detail, and a lot of people hate the fact that it is a much more kind of strong, garish sort of theme. And then there are the people who don't mind or enjoy breakdowns. And then there's also people that think that the breakdowns are terribly broken, a complete abomination, should be removed constantly at all costs. You know, and there's those 2 different camps. And I find it interesting how, like, the extreme people in both camps are the most vocal about the situation. Whoa, steady. There we go. It's relatively neat, yeah? There we go. Hello in Portugal. Don't mean to derail the stream. Any chance you could give me a quick overview of the different signal types and when to use them? Okay, this is your overview of the signal types. See these? These are path signals. Use them. Unless you are doing advanced stuff like priority merges and things like that, you don't need the other ones. You can do everything with these. All the beginner stuff, all the intermediate stuff. It's only when you get into advanced stuff you need the other signals. So don't worry about it. Just use these ones, learn the game, and when you come to the advanced stuff, you will probably have worked a good amount of stuff out by then. I mean, you might be advanced already, but if you're advanced already, I don't think you would have asked that question. So that's why I'm making that assumption. And then we said hello to Portugal. That's right. Good evening to Raphael. Welcome. Has anyone ever made a mod for signals in tunnels? I think you can get that in the JGRR patch. Some of the patch packs allow signals in tunnels. And on bridges, but at the moment we're not doing the patch packs, and I haven't seen it in vanilla OpenTTD. There was a lengthy discussion in Spiff's Discord about breakdowns. Conclusion: we are happy B is hosting an event. B? I have no idea what you're talking about, Gil. Sorry. My vehicle length for the station factory is 1 short. Thank you. I will check it. Definite beginner. Yeah, just use the path signal. Should be fine. What is the easiest ways to amend the hotkeys? Go to the file. Go to the hotkey file. Oh, that. We are happy. That is hosting an event. You're just happy that there's an event on. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I probably did mean to do those depots higher up. Let's check the length of this. Yeah, we are, look. Spot on with the watchdogs there. There we are. We need an extra bit of stationing. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks great, but it's the wrong way round. There we go. There we go. Station wrong way round. Count 3. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that is what most people say. Like, they're just happy that OpenTTD is being played and people are enjoying it. You know, there's some people... I would say that if this is the sum whole of everybody playing OpenTTD... There's probably some people that don't mind breakdowns. There's probably some people who like breakdowns. And there's probably some people who don't like breakdowns. And those amounts might not be even. But the ones that are the most vocal are a small number of people who dislike it. And I've found in many scenarios, it's the small number of people that have a grudge or a dislike of something that tend to be the most vocal. And then there's all the people that enjoy it or like it or don't have a problem with it or don't even consider it. They're not as vocal, and sometimes they won't even vocalize their opinion when the opposite opinion is brought up to them. It's weird. Anyway, we fixed the station. Do you think station wrong way round count will reach 5 before the stream ends? I don't know, Joe, but you know what is going to end? The live giveaway.
Fantastic.
There we go. The winner is Untraceable Smurf. Congratulations. You have won Little Big Workshop. There we go. And we're going to do one of the monthly giveaways. So I will... I'll let chat shout out whether you want Sim Airport or the voucher to be given away first. And the first person to say it in chat, that's what we'll give away. And I'll do it right away. It's going to hit the screen. Come on, chat. Who's going to say what first? And am I going to click the right thing first? Vocal minority is a real thing in all aspects of life. That is true. Oh. Wizard Brandon got in there with Sim Airport. Just double checking. Yep, there we go. And the winner is J-Bay Man. Congratulations, J-Bay. I don't know if you're in stream right now, but I did speak to you earlier on, so congratulations to you on that. Voucher will be next after we do a giveaway for Not Tonight. That's right, there is a game called Not Tonight, and I am giving it away now. If you go to masterhellish.net, you won't get it. You won't get it. You have to go to portal.masterhellish.net. Although I think if you go to masterhellish.net, there is a button at the top of the website that takes you to the portal, so I'll do the pop-up for the website anyway. But there we go. The giveaway for Not Tonight is up, and congratulations to J-Bay for winning that last giveaway. If anybody's wondering, sometimes I know the winner before it pops up on screen. It pops up on my other screen as soon as I click the button. The pop-ups and notifications on the screen, like this that you're seeing now, and the notifications, they can take up to 5 seconds to come from my website to the stream. So sometimes that's where that delay comes in. Back to the game. So we fixed that station. That's all good. We've got our trains on there. We put some depots in there, there, and there. And I think just one more set of depots somewhere around here might be nice. Can we get them in? Should we be horrible to ourselves and do it on this diagonal? Let's do that. Let's be horrible to ourselves and do the extra. Do the extra. What do you call it? Do the extra depots on the diagonal here. How long is that diagonal? 19. It's not great. It's good, long enough. We'll go in at 8 here. You can see at the bottom of the screen people entering the various giveaways. And we need a little bit more land here. Like this. Boop. Boop. And we'll take out that bit of land there. Pop a signal before the depot. And pop a signal before the merge. Guild Game says, we ain't more vocal about than anybody else, but we might have arguments against it. But others don't, except I like it or I don't mind. Which really isn't an argument, just an opinion. We don't force anybody to play without it. That's why I feel it's more vocal. I would probably disagree, Gil. I'm not sure, but I would. Let me just measure this quickly. That is a total length 5. We need one more. I would hazard a guess. I would have a guess that just because they're not being so vocal about it doesn't mean that they don't have more valid arguments about it. For example, like you say, like the I like it, etc. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I don't have any data on it, right? That is something for sure. Like this is anecdotal evidence, okay? It just seems to me that through my life, whenever I've come up into a situation, if there is a like and a dislike camp, and maybe some people in between, it's usually the dislike camp that make more noise. Sometimes people have opinions and arguments in both directions, kind of for and against. But it does seem like, anecdotally, throughout my life, in not just in OpenTTD and not in my community, everywhere I see it, it's the people that have the dislike that tend to make more noise in the genre than the people in the middle or people on the like. If there is a pure like-dislike. Joe says, I prefer no breakdowns. I mean, in some ways, I prefer no breakdowns. For some things. But there we go. Right. We got depots in there. Let's get what we got here. I want to do these ones nice and easy if I can. But I can't. Where shall I do the depots? Should we do the depots over the water? Make noise from in the middle. I mean, you could make noise from in the middle. You could have, if you're in the middle, you could either have no opinion, so you're kind of in the middle, or you might have an opinion for in both directions. Like, you might have arguments for the positive, and you might have arguments for the negative, like in favour of the negative as well. Yeah. Yeah, there are some people that will be like, I just won't play it if that option is not set to this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you may have just never had anybody present any thoughts or opinions as to why you think it's good. Yeah. On the water. Okay. Saber has look, Saber has opinions for both directions. There we go. Depots in the hill with tunnels. With tunnels? What, like humpy hills? I think we might be able to do that. Max and Death Angel want me to do it on the water. I probably shouldn't have said that. Let's do it on the water. Oh, there's not a lot of room. Egg suggested we do a vote. All right. Are we going to... Yes. Shall I put the vote up? I'll put the vote up. Depot. I might have spelt it wrong. In hill or on water? Water, hill. Oh, that's not really a good question. Where should depots go? I might have put... There we go. I've started the vote. If you go to portal.masterhellish.net, or if you're already there, refresh the page and check it out. We'll do the vote. We'll do that vote. Oh, vote for the not for breakdowns, not depots. I don't think we have a very good... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think we have a very big slice of population. So that's something you need to be careful of when you're gathering an opinion or you're trying to have a look at something in life. It's quite easy to look at what's around you and go, oh, I see 3 here, sample size egg, yeah. I see 3 here and I see 5 there. Obviously, that's more important. But if you were to actually look at a wider audience, you may have just realised that you just happened to scoop a couple of extra people in this bucket. Especially when your sample size is really small, just one extra person can do a big percentage on your scale of things there. Let's see how the voting's going for the water and stuff. Oh, right, okay. It looks like we've got a pretty clear winner here in the vote. I'm going to end the vote.
Fantastic.
There we go. We've got 10 on the water and 3 for the hill. So we're going to try and do depots over the water. I'm going to leave a gap of that much. Land sloping. I know the land's sloping in the wrong direction. We're going to have to build more land. We're going to have to build more land. Do a land bridge. No, not to there. Oh, wait. What? There we are. My button's working now. Can only viewer plus vote. Nope. Anybody on the portal could vote. Viewer plus subscriber. The moderators were not fast on the alarm there, were they? Maybe they were just giving me the benefit of the doubt that I would notice soon. What do you think? Do you think that might be the case? There we go. I mean, we're gonna have to put some bridges in, aren't we? that is 21. I suppose then we can do like 10 and have the depot here. Never done this before, so this is a little bit interesting. There we go. Actually backs onto that little island there, which is nice. We can just make it nice and even. And come out and do the same here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll do a piece of land this way this time, so we get to see... Yeah, I'm not sure I like it like that. Is that going to be able to... Oh, it is going to be able to go across there like that. Okay. There's an aeroplane here as well. Yeah, so all of the moderators, they have the ability to hit the SOS button. And the SOS button does... we tested it last time, I think. It does an SOS alert on the screen. There we go. Now, hang on a minute. For these depots that I did... Oh, no, they're both diagonal, so that's okay. Okay, never mind. Forget it. No bridges. We're going to put bridges in. We're going to put bridges in. Give me chance, Egg. Give me chance. We're just modelling at the minute. We're just... I don't know if I'm going to be able to just get the bridges in the same. Because we've got this diagonal in there. Oh, it's a different bridge. That could be nice, though, to have a little different bridge there. Oops. Oops. There we go. I suppose we should really make it symmetrical and have the dirt raised up on this side. Like this. There we go, I think. It's a little bit difficult to see. Let's take the bridges away. There we go. Okay, that works. Get a bridge in there. I just tried to place... This is going to be like the worst depots ever. Bridges are going in now. I hope you're happy. Whose ridiculous idea was this? I think it was my idea, but then like 10 people agreed with it. So it's not my fault. It's those other people's fault. What? Oh, I have to be there and... I thought... Right, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm pressing City Skylines key combinations. Yep, that works for me. I keep pressing B for bulldoze instead of D for demolition. And that's my problem. It's not my only problem. There we go. Okay, let's... Oh, we've got another one here to do. Remember, like, most of this is your fault. That's all I'm saying, chat. 11 of us caused this, says CheckSoKid. Yes, the signals will be a disaster. Yes, the signals aren't going to be great here, but signals entering that section here. I mean, we could have made some changes to make the signals better, but no, there we go. I think that's the best I'm going to do. So let's unpause the game. Let the water flow back in. Actually, there's a little mistake here. This bit of land is supposed to be up, and this bit of land is supposed to be down. There we go. However, it's an interesting thing you've got there. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things that I try and get across to people, is that I like doing things I've not done before. I like trying stuff out. I like experimenting. I like just doing things for the fun of it and stuff, you know? Yes, there we go. Kind of feel like we need something on these little bits here now. Maybe should we just plant some trees? Just like tree, 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 tree. Lots of trees. Many trees. There we go. Decoration. We could name this bridge after a viewer plus subscriber if we like. How's the giveaway going? Oh, we've had a few people enter the giveaway. Cool. Sim Airport. That was a good game. I might go back and play that sometime. I think it's on my to play list. Right, okay. So we've got that one in there. I'm going to put another one in here. Just because I feel like we need it. So we go along here. 11. We don't bother with 12 because you've got the kind of going on and off bits. That gives you an extra 1. There we go. Boop-de-doop. These ones are the easiest sort to do. If you don't know how to do complicated depots, don't. Just do this sort. This will cover most cases of the sorts of depots that people need to do. And all you need to do is a line off your main line, a long bit, double depots, a long bit, and a line back on. Signal before the depot, signal before you go back onto the track. And that's it. Well, I suppose you need to get rid of the cross in there, but yeah. Timman says, the full siding is one big block, no signal before the depots. Yes. Yes, it is rubbish like that, but hey-ho. The possibility that even one train will cross the bridge even in the next stream is very low. I don't know about that. We do need the game to run so that things can be delivered and moved, and we have started doing that. So maybe we should actually unpause the game. Oh, also, what do people think to the 1950 saves that came in? We got another video about that. Yeah, we've got your 1950 saves episode 3 of 3 on Saturday. We have. I think it's good. I think they're really good episodes. The submissions have been fantastic, even Brandon's. Okay, let's get a couple more things down at this factory because we've got the trains taking stuff out, but we haven't got anything coming in yet. Hey Jeremy, welcome to the stream. So there's this guy named Master Hellish who wants made some awesome tutorials. Yeah, apparently my tutorials are good. What do you mean even Brandon's? Yes. Right, shall we name this component factory after a viewer plus subscriber? Let's do that. Let's do that quickly. Let's spin the wheel on all viewer plus subscribers. And then we'll get some things going in. We're up to 66 viewer plus subscribers now. Remember, viewer plus is how we keep things going on around here. Do you want to directly support my content without a middleman taking a cut? Viewer plus is the way we do this in my community. An alternative to YouTube memberships, Twitch subs, and Patreon, it offers me the ability to give you exclusive benefits like extra videos, shoutouts, game servers, and more. So by signing up to Viewer Plus, you'll be supporting me directly, which it makes a huge difference. It really does. Sign up at masterhellish.net and choose the payment method that works for you and interval as well. And with Viewer Plus, you get double Hellish points for watching the live streams. and then to spend on the interaction portal. So join Viewer Plus today if you want to help me create more amazing content. Thank you for your support. What do you think about that? What do you think about that little spiel I gave about Viewer Plus? It was written by ChatGPT. An AI wrote that, a language model. Right, what was the result? Henia! Congratulations to Henia. I think you are in chat. So we'll jump over to OpenTTD and put you a label down. I'll put it in brackets because we need to think of a good name. But basically... There we are. Very professional. Yeah, it's not too bad. DJX says, cool, but you only accept PayPal. Kind of. For the reoccurring subscriptions, I think you have to have PayPal. New Viewer Plus subscriber. Fantastic. Above the Line just resubscribed. Thank you for the support, Above the Line. I'm not sure if you're in today. I think I saw you earlier, but thank you. Yeah, if you pay for one of the one-off packages, I think you can just use like a card, like a debit or credit card, and use PayPal to check out. So PayPal is the processor of the card payment. They are not the payment method. I'm not sure. Anyway, get your names in. Let's crack on with getting some inputs. Oh, we haven't even planned it. Okay, so stainless steel, plastics, alloy steel, and electrical parts. Let's see which of those. That's the wrong screen. I want the industry chains. Here we go. The industry chains. Can I get it? Oh, it's only just above my head. Okay, let's swap them over. There we go. Okay, there's the industry chains. Let's have a look at them and see what they look like. So for stainless steel, that comes from an electric arc furnace. We don't have one of them yet, I don't think. But that does get stuff from a scrapyard, and we do have a scrapyard. Brandon says, I'm not a fan of AI. Pff, you need to get on board with AI. It's going to take over a lot of stuff. You need to know, you're going to need to know how to use it to your benefit. And if you don't, you're going to potentially get left behind. How much costs this win? I'm not quite sure what you're on about. Henia's parts. Did you try Fallout mod? I have tried a Fallout mod. I tried out the Fallout Who Vegas mod. It was fantastic. Brandon says, I love them stealing artists' works without their permission. Okay. Like, it's like Brandon's like picked one little thing and has now gone out and just applied it to everything. Which is not really the best. Hang on a second, folks. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat or something. I think it's what we say around here. Yeah. Apparently it's used in radiology. Yeah, that's true. It's here. Yeah. What form it's going to take, how it's going to be used, where the language models are going to be trained from, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go on a tangent. Well, here we go. It's tangent time. Or much of a tangent, anyway. But I predicted internet on phones, and that people would just use them to buy stuff. Like, we go on our phones, we go to eBay or Amazon or whatever, and just buy things on our phones. And it's just, oh, I need this, and you find somewhere and buy it. Like, that didn't used to happen. And before it happened, I said it would happen. I was sat in a pub, and I was like, oh, I like this new Sony Ericsson K800. If you want to look it up, Sony Ericsson K800. It had a really good xenon flash. The camera on it was good for its time. and I managed to connect it up to the internet, and it would cost like £1 every minute or something. And I was like, look, you know that Amazon website that people are talking about? Look, I can get it on my phone. And the other people in the pub were like, why would you ever want that on your phone? And now it's like, it's life. It's like, that is what people do all the time. And not only that, but I predicted streaming media. I didn't know what to call it or how it would work, but I said, one day you won't have to download and then use something. You'll be able to just use it. And what I was talking about was the ability to stream. So, coming around to ChatGPT and other large language models like it, they are going to be trained on more and more data. They're going to be giving people more and more access to the ability to do things like look at what Bing's integrating with Bing Chat. Like, you don't need to go to a website anymore. You can just ask Bing Chat and it will look at the website data for you. So now you're going to get into a situation where all these websites where the information is coming from, they're not going to make any money because you're not going to their website and either clicking on their ads or buying their products that they're advertising, because you're just going to Bing and saying, hey, how much is this or how big's that, or and you don't have to read any articles to find anything out and go out to all these websites. So what will happen? These websites where they rely on people coming to the website to actually make their money, I think they might start charging for their service and shutting down public access. So then the public will have to go in and pay to get at this access. Or the large language models will have to pay to have access to this data of information. But then because the large language models are paying for it, we will have to pay to use the large language models. And unless there's something else that's going to happen, some other way that there's going to be a shift, I don't see anything else at the moment. I think the next step in the evolution of the internet is going to be either a lockdown and a burying of information behind services, even more than what it is now. Like, information is pretty free. Services that provide you features and functions are not so much. But like, look at places maybe like Wikipedia. Like, why would you even need to go to the website if you know, the chatbot that scans the websites can just give you the answer? Then you're never going to go to the website and see their appeal to help fund the foundation. So they're not going to get any money. And yet you get the service. Well, what will they do? They'll stop the language models using their service. And I think that maybe the only way of them doing that is to just put up a paywall for everybody. I mean, this is it, Red Slime. Right, okay, we're gonna wrap this conversation up. We can get to back to OpenTTD soon. Brandon says AI stealing art is a big problem in the art world. However, I will not deny that is a big problem. But what I'm saying is you can't get that problem and just slap it across an entire subject. It's much more complex than that, and it's much more bigger than that. So you kind of need to get around the whole topic a little more on that. Above the Line says, I haven't even used ChatGPT or any of the similar AIs yet. I would recommend you go and have a play. Go give it a go. Go have a try. See what it might be able to do for you. Red Slime says, someone somewhere will provide the information for free, and the large language models will get it from there. Red Slime, I'm not 100% sure that will happen. Like, what in the world is really free? I mean, we're playing a free game now. I'm providing you free content now. But is it really free? Like, is this content really free? I wouldn't be able to do this stream. I wouldn't have this upgraded monitor. I wouldn't have these studio lights. I wouldn't have the equipment and the time and the microphone to do this if I wasn't being paid by YouTube, by the ad system, by the Viewer Plus subscribers. there's got to be some way somewhere for this money to come in to pay for the free content. So, and also, like, what is the quality of data going to be from somebody who, you know, just measures something and throws it online, compares to somebody who's putting time and effort into something because they're being paid for it? They've got the right machines to measure it properly? I don't think so. Yeah. It's I don't see that happening. Not on a global scale, not in a way that's sustainable. Yeah. Checksoy says you can block the IP at the firewall that do the websites. Yeah, but there's potentially ways around that and things like that. Wizard Brandon says this reminds me of the conversation about how NFTs will change the art world. I don't remember that conversation, Brandon. I mean, having said that, like, I don't know where you get your news sources from, Brandon, but yeah, we'll get to OpenTTD in just a moment, I promise. But, like, I never saw any reliable source of information or I want to say sophisticated is the wrong word. I'm lacking the words to describe it here. Like, good conversation outlet, I will say, ever say that about NFTs. I've seen I've seen media, like rubbish media, or like these random article sites spin off things about that, and I've seen random people that are trying to make money out of it saying things like that, but I never saw anywhere reliable saying stuff like that. Okay, let's crack on with the TTD-ness. That's the end of the tangent. Love your OpenTTD content, thank you. Whenever you feel like playing again, be sure to check out your stuff and get back into profitable ways of doing things. Well, come join us. Come join us on Saturday the 6th, where we will be doing a competition. Okay, so yes, what I was saying was, before we went on a tangent, is that we could get the scrapyard to an electric arc furnace, which will then feed our component factory. And I think that's the best one to do, because we have a scrapyard that we've been growing already. And that would just be one jump. But let's have a quick look at other things, because the scrapyard's a primary industry. So that's stainless steel. Let's have a quick look at plastics. So for plastics, we need it to come from a bulk terminal, which is a semi-primary resource. So we could actually do that. What comes? We got potash from the plant. We have a plant, don't we? That's a sheet and pipe mill. That's a wire and section mill. I thought... Yeah, there's a plant. We're taking sodium hydroxide out of it, and there is acid and chlorine that can come out of it as well. And we can use that to get chlorine into a bulk terminal, and the bulk terminal will provide us with something that the electric arc furnace needs. Ferrochrome. That's two easy things we can do. Okay, remember that, chat. And then alloy steel comes from an oxygen furnace, blast furnace, bulk. That's another one from the bulk terminal. So if we can find a bulk terminal, we might be in luck here. We can get both of those things through. And electrical parts. Let's have a look at that. Have we got electrical parts already? We haven't, have we? Yeah, they come from a wharf. Hang on a minute. We've got a wharf. And the electrical parts are not being transported. Ooh, okay. Maybe add a timer to tangent time to give a deadline to return for the primary content. I think we'll leave it flexible. I kind of like... I like the idea, but I don't think it's 100% necessary. We don't have tangent times very often. Okay, right then. So we can actually get electrical parts straight out of the wharf. and straight into this component factory. We're going to have to do it by boat. There is no three ways about it. There we go. I kind of want docks that are connected up here. Like, if I don't want to join that up to paints and coatings. Oh my goodness, is the airport paint and coatings out? Oh. Alright, okay, let's do it. It's going to be for multiple things. We're going to need to rename this. But, there we go. Get the wharf working harder. That's right, too, Bob. So this isn't just paints and coatings out. This is all sorts out. Lots out. Well, that's what we're going to call it now. Lots. Okay, so the giveaway for Not Tonight is going to be ending soon. So if you want to enter that giveaway and haven't done so yet, go to masterhellish.net. And then click the portal button because you went to the wrong website. Okay, so this one should be relatively straightforward. New ships. We're moving electrical parts. And we want to sort by speed. Because that's what matters the most with boats, isn't it? So these are the fastest ones. That's got a terrible reliability. That one's got an amazing reliability. And that one's got an average one. Should we have lots of little ones? Loso. Loso would be lots of stuff out, wouldn't it? Eh? Lots of out. Yes. Oh, my finger hurts. I had one of those little things that is on the side of your, like, on the side of your fingernail, and it sticks out, and you know that's irritating. I had one of them, and I pulled it off, and now it's quite sore down there. I should probably put some antiseptic cream on there. It'll reduce the ouchies. Reduce the ouches. Yeah, it's not hard. I don't think it's hard skin. It's what's the bit of a hangnail? Yeah, it can bleed as well. Yeah, but I'm not showing blood on stream, so don't worry. I wouldn't show blood on stream, not without a warning anyway. There we are. I put some cream on it. Should we go with a slightly smaller one? Well, what's the reliability of this one? I see they're not the best. That one's got a good reliability, but again, it's tiny. Let's use these small freighters. You need a manicure. Actually, funny you say that, goody two shoes. I get a monthly massage. I started. This is going to be a tiny tangent. So I did a garden project where I took out some decking, dug up half the garden, moved about 8 tons of material, and laid a path all the way down the garden and a patio. And as I was doing it, it hurt my back. A little bit, just from aching. Not like I hurt my back, but just from aching from doing all the work. Because I'm a desk monkey. I sit on my bum and stream. That's my passion. I play games and sit on my bum. That's my downtime. And I sit on my bum and I work as a day job here. So it's like I sit down a lot. So to go out there and do that sort of work is a lot for my body. I started getting a massage to help with that, and I've kept it going. I have a monthly massage, and it's really good for me. Desk monkey, yes, that's what I am. I'm a desk monkey. But the person who does my massages also does nails, so maybe it's something I could ask them. Anyway, tiny tangent done. Buy the ship. Buy and refit. So we're going to go full load here. Unload there. And we will clone the ship. How many ships shall we have? I've done 10 to start us off with. Do you think that's enough, chat? Eh? So that's one of them in already. The other one was the... Oh, wow. It's quite a way away. Where is it? Here. This is where the scrap is. There are 2,000 tons of scrap to be shifted, though. This is the... That's a sheet and pipe mill. What? Why have I got that labelled? What's that? You think it's plenty of ships? Okay. From the cryo plant, you can take 2 routes to the component factory. Maybe. What? I have no idea what that's there. Electric arc furnace. But it's not. It's a sheet and pipe mill. Is that... Where? There's the electric arc furnace. That's in the wrong place. Found it. Thank you. Who was that? Death Angel. Okay, thank you. This is the electric arc furnace. I don't know why there's a U on the end. Or unless it's EA. F you. Okay, so we could take scrap from there to here, and that would have to then come all the way down here. Wow, there's a long way. It doesn't even fit on the widest zoom. So there is the scrap. I think the electric arc furnace is there, and it would have to go all this way to the component factory. That's quite a distance. Although, can we just fly it? Because that'd be a lot. We don't need much. We just need to deliver a little bit, right? I think a plane for this bit, and then later we can put a line in. Just 1 second says, "Hey Hellish, did you try the RPP version yet?" No. I'm gonna try patched OpenTTD after season 10. So once season 10's all wrapped up, then I'm going to have a look at several things. One of those things is patched OpenTTD. I don't know what we can transport by plane, so let's have a look. Cargo type. It looks like we can transport pretty much everything. I can't remember what is where we would be shifting. Is it the stainless steel? Pretty sure it's the stainless steel. It would be nice if we could bring things in by like 3 or 4 different transport methods now, right? Here we go. It is the stainless steel. And stainless steel is on the list. Oh, no aircraft. So we can't. Can't do a plane. Is this some kind of mod with different factories? Yes, it is. Okay, so for Series 10, we've got a small pack of mods. The main mod that we're using that does it is for furs. If you go to my website, masterhellish.net/S10, then there is a full list of mods being used in this series. That's masterhellish.net/S10. Okay, so we can't plane it over, so we're going to have to do that later. Let's get this one sorted first. So we've got to get the chlorine out of here into something, and then that something gets in here. I've already forgotten what it was. Was it a port? Oh, no, not fund industry. Industry chains. What cargo was it? It was plastics. Plastics. Bulk terminal. That was it. We can get plastics from a bulk terminal. And we can also get... Is that all of it? Why did I think there was more stuff that came into a bulk terminal? Manganese, rubber, plastics. Okay. Right. We need to find our local bulk terminal. Is that one? Yes! Bulk terminal right there. Fantastic. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought I was going to have to do really, really interesting stuff then. Okay. Let's get a few more things going into the component factory. And then we'll unpause the game. But just before we do that, let's end this giveaway. So the winner... Oh, the winner...
Fantastic.
Untraceable Smurf again. Congratulations, Untraceable Smurf. You've actually won 2 of the 3 giveaways that we've done tonight. So congratulations to you. What are the odds of that happening? So we've got, if we don't count the monthly giveaways, if you just look at the live giveaways that we've done tonight, 2 of them, the odds of Untraceable Smurf winning the second giveaway after winning the first one is roughly 1 in 13. So that's quite small. How do you enter? Too late. Too late. That giveaway is gone. And also we are now ending the monthly giveaway as well. Now, you are on a roll. You're on a roll. There will be one more giveaway. So the way you enter the giveaways is you go to portal.masterhellish.net. Okay, you need to be logged in. If you're not logged in onto my website, it will ask you to do so. If you don't have an account, you can create one for free. And then you can go to the entry page on the portal. Okay, that's how you enter the giveaways. So we want some sort of drum roll. Let's see who wins this £10 Steam voucher monthly giveaway. We need a portal pop-up button. I mean, we shouldn't need a portal pop-up button because the link to the portal pops up when we start the giveaway. But, yeah. Okay, here we go. £10 Steam voucher giveaway celebrating 10 years of content from me is going to...
Fantastic.
Sixer! Hey, congratulations, Sixer. I was only talking to Sixer, I think it was the day before yesterday. So the £10 Steam voucher will be on the way to you. Now, Sixer will get an email telling me to get in contact and all this complicated stuff. But because Sixer's one of my... Is Sixer one of the moderators? Yes. I'm pretty sure Sixer was one of the moderators, but I've just got brain syndrome where I can't use it. I know Sixer, so I'll be able to just send it to them. So well done to all of the people who have won giveaways so far tonight. We have one more giveaway to do, and we're going to give away one giveaway for Ticket to Ride. If you want to take part, go to portal.masterhellish.net. This is the last of the giveaways from the wheel. Right, so we've got this bulk terminal. This bulk terminal is going to give us the plastics. Plastics are going to go across over to the component factory, and we can boost the plastics being made here by bringing in potash or chlorine, and I believe we're making chlorine over here at Tinman's other plant. So if we get some chlorine coming from here down the coastline, we can transfer it across to the port bulk terminal, and then that can also then do the plastics. Now I presume we can do that with ships, and should we use this line? Should we use the same line? Do we use the same line? It is a drop-off station. I think we should use the same line. What do you reckon, folks? We'll have a different filling up station, so we may have to use a bit of spreading. But there we go. Ticket to Ride is up and ready to take part in. So, let's see. Let's do this. And we're going to have... For some reason, we've got 4 loading stations, platforms there. So we're going to have 4 loading platforms here. I don't foresee this line... I don't foresee this line getting that busy, so it'll be all right. Because this is a Ro-Ro station, we need signals on the outputs of the station, and we just need a little bit more land here. Station wrong way round. Count 4. Thank you very much, whichever moderator that was. So then the bit of track there. Ooh. Might have to move that. We're going to do a tunnel here. Is that going to be enough room? It's not, is it? Tunnels are going to have to go there like that. That's fine. No problem. Not a problem. We'll just do this. There we go. Now, because we have a split right before stations, I'm taking out the depot and I'm going to move it to here. Okay, so we're going to have a off-the-line optional depot. Ideally, it's going to need to be length 6, though. Ah! Later, you'll need to send the acid the same way to get to... Really? The acid? Okay, we'll have a look at that later. I'm just not going to... Yeah. Everything engineering supplies feeding the loops. Yeah, engineering supplies. We definitely need some of that. Maybe we should just do it down here then. I'm not doing it on the diagonals for this one. Okay, I'm going to do it here. This is fine. Okay. So we'll come off the line here. We'll go down 6. We'll mark it. We'll go along another 6. We'll come back in. There we go. Don't count the depots the wrong way around. We're only counting the stations. Can't go counting all my mistakes. He'll be here all night. Oh, I don't want it there. There we go. Okay, so we've added some depots there so that the trains aren't going to stations to try and go to a depot. There we are. And this station currently accepts nothing. It's not within the coverage. It's only just out. So this is like, for me, this is like a legitimate use of spread stations to just try and get enough stations round a factory. There we go. Be here forever. Thank you, Brandon. Hang on a second. I just need to check if something's important on my phone. Oh, it's not that important. It's fine. So we're going to do a bit of a spread on the station. We're going to add a facility or two. We're going to put a little office in. Maybe Brandon can have another office. There we go. We'll get some more trains in. It's from a depot. And we are picking up chlorine. New vehicle. Engines. We want to get a train. We're going to be picking up chlorine. This is where I really hope that we can do it by boat. Pretty sure boats can do anything though, so that's fine. I'm going to say full load here, go down the line, and just nip in here and unload. So transfer. There we go. You had a week of streams where you had a crash every day? Oh, in my first ever time playing OpenTTD with Spiff, I had a crash. I can't believe it. And just before that, he was referring to me as the professional. I've never been professional OpenTTD. I'm just relatively good at explaining the basics to people. People find it entertaining. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going to transfer down there and leave empty. We're going to clone it so that there's 4 trains to begin with, set them on their way. And then we're going to set up another route. So we're going to go from here with down there and towards this whatever this thing is. It's a bulk terminal. We need to name the bulk terminal after somebody. Should we name the bulk terminal after a viewer plus subscriber as well? Shall we? Remember, if you want a train named after you, you can spend 502 hellish points to get it. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you can. Okay. You still get random crashes here. Been playing 27 years. Yeah, happens every now and then. There is actually, I think, a small bug somewhere. Oh, we had a live stream where I did something and then the train just went and there was a crash. And I don't remember what it was. We've got to do the drag race. I completely forgot about the drag race. Okay, hang on a second. We're saving this live stream. We're going to save the live stream. I'll overwrite that later. And we're going to abandon the game. And we're going to go to a new world. That's fine. And we're going to cheat ourselves in loads of money. There we go. And we're going to just get ourselves a nice big bit of flat land somewhere. So let's find a massive lake. Yeah, that's quite big. There we go. Just let that clear up. Is this a new tangent time or a continuation of the previous one? It's neither. It's not a tangent. I said that we'd have a drag race. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to race several vehicles. Okay, we're going to see which vehicle wins the race. Okay. And I don't know exactly how long the race is going to be. But we're going to have a drag race. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a few vehicles of different lengths. What do you mean not enough cash? Why is that 7 million? Why Toyline Industries? Ignore that egg. Never happened. Okay, let me sort this out because this is broken. Some sort of inflation thing's broken or something. Apply settings. No, that's fine. Yep, let's get rid of that one. Okay, apply new game, generate. Okay, we're good. This should be working now. We're going to have a drag race to find out what the difference is between different engines. Not between different engines, between different numbers of engines. So I'm just going to cheat some money in again. The year is 1969 in this test, but that doesn't really matter too much. No, not that one. Okay. Just a nice big flat area for us to work on with nothing else here. That's fine. And then we're just going to get several depots. We're going to have a drag race. And we're going to learn something here today, folks. Maybe not all of you. Some of you are probably more advanced in this way of doing things. But we're going to have a race. And we're going to explore. How long was that? 49. Okay, 50. Let's do 50. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to have different length trains. And we're going to see how they accelerate. Obviously, the shorter trains are going to accelerate quicker than the longer trains. But I'm also going to put trains on with 2 and 3 engines. Okay, so that we can see the differences. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So we're going to have to pause the game so that we can just set them all off at the same time. Hopefully none of them break down, because I believe that can happen. We're going to go with the A4, I think. Let's have a look. I suppose the SHAP has slightly more horsepower. Okay, we're going to go with the A. Make it longer. What, you want it to be 100 long? In total. Alright, fair enough. We can do that. We're going to go 100 long in the race so that we can see the differences over time. It may be that some of these trains don't actually make it to the end, yeah? If anybody's wondering, after this test, after this special interlude, we will be going back to their port to get the boats and trains all sorted out. Let's just check. Okay, some of these are longer than others. So it could be 101, maybe. I don't know. 100 is good. There we go. We got 100. So then we've got the game paused. We can go new vehicle. We're going to use the A4 for this example. We could go with diesels and stuff with more higher pulling power, but we're just going to do this experiment with the A4. Do this experiment yourself if you wish. We're going to have a 3-length train. And that's all for that one. I'm going to set it on its way. Then we're going to have another A4. And we're going to have a double-engined train. And I'm going to build passenger carriages in the wrong depot. I'm going to make that one up to 3 long as well. Set that one on its way. We'll get another A4, and I won't... Should we do 3 engines? Alright, we'll do 3 engines. Now, at this point, it's getting a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Because it's length 3 and there's 3 engines. But it's to demonstrate, so that's fine. Then we're going to do 6 long. So, 6 long with 1 engine. 6 long with 2 engines. And obviously I'm using passenger trucks. If we was using other things with different weights of stuff on, that could be different. So that's 2 engines. Then we're going to do 6 length with 3 engines. See the acceleration there. We're going to go with 12. Yeah, we'll definitely do 12. This will be interesting to see, Joe. I'm going to ask you for your predictions, folks. So we've got length of train and number of engines. So that's 3 engines. Then I think instead of going from 6, let's go 6 straight up to 12, shall we? So we've got 3, 6, and 12. So we go 1 engine, 12 long. I hope I've set this to 12. I haven't. I've set it to 7. Game settings, length. Is it length? Maximum length of trains. There you are, 12. That should work now. There we go. So there's that one. Set it on its way. I think it was in there. And we're going to do 2. And get it all the way up to 12. Longer trains will take longer to exit the depot. Yes, but what we're only doing is counting it from the front of the engine, the front of the train, when the train first gets to its end. Right, now I think I've actually made a couple of depots too many. We'll put this one down as 3. And I will use the right screen here to do what I wanted to. I did say in Discord today that we were going to have a drag race in today's stream. Okay, so just to make sure that all the trains are going, there's all the trains on the screen. Okay, I want you to shout out in chat which train you think is going to win the race. Now, to me, it makes sense that one of the trains with 3 engines will win the race. Breakdowns off. Good idea. Breakdowns, none. Okay, so to me, I could be wrong. Okay, but will it be... Like, surely the 3-3 is going to win. Like, number 3. Because it's shortest and most powerful, right? More engines, less carriages. It's surely going to win. But I want to know the difference between a 12-length train with 2 engines and a 12-length train with 1 engine, right? What's the difference? Because if it's not much difference, I'm not putting another engine on there. I'm going to be putting another passenger carriage on. Yeah? So I think we've all figured out by kind of logic which one's going to win. Chat's pretty unanimous, I think. But let's unpause the game and see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, all the trains came out. Now look at this. Look at this. The difference between these trains here. Here we go. These two. There's very little difference between 2 engines and 3 engines. But there's a big difference between 1 engine and 2 engines. Over here, we've got a similar story. A very big difference between 1 engine and 2 engines. But a small difference between 2 engines and 3 engines. And here again, 1 engine is vastly improved with 2 engines. But not really improved with 3 engines. Look at that. I think that tells a very interesting story. So obviously small trains with more engines and faster. But those trains there with the 3 carriages were only just ahead of the other ones. The 12-length trains is obviously a lot further. So there we go. Looks like they've turned around. They're actually racing back to the depots. Let's see who makes it to the depot, shall we? Where's the command? Center depot. There we go. Delete the depots. Restart the race. Here we go. So the shortest trains are obviously going faster, right? But look at that. The 3-length train actually overtook the 3-engined 6-length train overtook the 1-engined 3-length train. And the 3-engined 12-length train actually overtook the 1-engined 6-length train. So what can we conclude from that? Well, we conclude that longer train... Hang on a second. Did something happen to this one? It's really slow, right? Really slow. So what we can conclude is that the longer the train is, the slower it will be. The more engines you put on it, the faster it will be. I think we kind of knew that anyway. But something I've learned from this race is the improvement from going from 1 engine to 2 engines is a big jump. But the improvement from going from 2 engines to 3 engines is not a bigger jump. So adding a 3rd engine doesn't get you a massive amount more benefit. Interesting. I also learnt that a 12-length train with 3 engines is faster than a 6-length train with 1 engine. Maybe I should do more about this. Maybe I should do more with this sort of kind of train racing and mechanics, and I know there's ways of working it out and so forth, but anyway, let's go back to our game. Let's go back to our game. What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's 10 o'clock. We got a game giveaway going on. We have, okay. The game giveaway for Ticket to Ride will be ending soon, okay. Right then, back to OpenTTD after that bit of fun. I like that. It made a bigger benefit on the 12 for the 3 over the 2. It did make a bigger benefit, but the jump from 1 engine to 2 engines was still bigger than the jump from 2 engines to 3 engines. Did the trains that drag race have cargo in them? No, they were all empty. All the trains were empty, so all of them were even. Does it make a difference? I think it does, yes. Okay, so what are we doing? So we were bringing stuff down to this station. We need to start picking it up. So let's get a ship to do that. So I believe it depends on what we're transporting, but we are transporting, I think it's chlorine. And the best chlorine ship is this one. For speed and stuff. We're going to full load here. We're going to go through these depots. And then we're going to go to this yard where it's accepted, I think. And go back again. Yep, looks good to me. We'll clone that ship so that there is 6 of them and set them on their way. So we're bringing the chlorine down to here. That'll increase our plastic production, which we need to sort out. So new ship, and we're transporting... Have we already done plastics? No, we haven't done plastics. Okay, new ship. So we need to transport the plastics. And the small freighter again. This small tug is the best one for the job. We're going to full load here on the plastics, go through here, unload there, and go through there on the way back. That's a nice simple one, isn't it? And we're going to clone that ship out so that there's 6 of those ones as well. So that's going to be bringing plastics into here. And have we already got the ships? They're the ships that are going to be bringing the electrical parts. So then the stainless steel is the one that's coming from all the way over here. Maybe we'll do that next time. I think that seems to be a good thing to do. And yeah, you get diminishing returns on your engines. Yeah, you're only adding 50% more horsepower. That's right. It's a little bit weird, the calculations, but like just doing a demonstration like that. Brandon says 2 engines is good, but it hurts money. Ah, right. Okay, Brandon, what you got to remember is that money isn't just number of carriages. Money also depends on the time that you take to get it there. So if you have 1 engine and you're slower, you might not get as much money. Okay, and what's the other thing? So the stainless steel we'll do next live stream. We've done plastics, we've done the electrical parts. It's the alloy steel. Now, if I remember correctly, this was coming from somewhere that's not too bad as well. So industry chains, select cargo, alloy steel. It's coming from the oxygen furnace. Okay, so if we get an oxygen furnace between this bulk terminal, we can use the manganese to make the thing that we need. And I can't fund it. I'd be breaking my rule. Okay, let's have a look for an oxygen furnace. Disable all. That's an electric arc furnace. Oh, you're kidding me. There are like next to none. It's miles away. Haney's Compose sounds good for my factory. Okay, cool. We're going to have to do that line next time as well. It's going to have to go all the way down to here, to this oxygen furnace. That's 2 big lines next time. I wonder if that could be a bi-directional route. That could probably be a bi-directional route. So for now, we're just going to have to make do with getting plastic... Sorry. Yeah, plastics and electrical parts. Long distance but get there quick normally means you're paid more from what you understand. It's a distance and time calculation based on various different things. If I remember correctly, it's quite a complex calculation. I don't think it's straightforward. Okay, we're going to unpause the game, folks. We're going to unpause the game. Which means we've got trains coming in ready to pick up the vehicle parts. We've got boats coming in to pick up a boatload of plastics. We've got extra boats coming in here to get ready and pick up the extra chemicals. Whatever it was. We've got the new trains coming up to go in and pick up the... Oh, it's the chlorine. Most games seem to be paused during the streams. Yeah, well, it's just the nature of the kind of game that we're playing at the minute. We're beating the clock, or we're trying to beat the clock on things. So we've got aeroplanes going around all over the place. We've got aeroplanes landing over here at the plant. No, because we only have to get salt in. There's no other way to do it. We're getting salt supplied here. So that's enhanced. That's good. This one is enhanced as well. We've got more salt arriving via aircraft. We haven't had anything coming in at Henia's Composed yet. Anything moving from the chlorine plant? No. So we're 6% loaded on our first batch of chlorine. I missed the signals on the new station. What are you talking about here? If that's where you meant, I've just added them. Does that count as a station error? No, no, it doesn't count as a station error. 24% loaded there, as you can see. We've got boats loading up here. We've got our first boat full of electrical parts. I want to keep an eye on that one. We will keep an eye on that boat. How are things doing at wire rod out? We've got our first train at 43%. I think it's our first train. Yeah, we haven't had a single train go to wire rod in yet. But we've had trains come into this body plant. Jebulus's body plant. We've got our first train of vehicle bodies being constructed over here. Paints and coatings and the glass and so forth. That's doing rather well. Looks like we've got one of our first trains leaving the wharf to go down there as well. Or maybe it's our second train, I'm not sure. Boats are all starting to come through. We're 10%. We're 10% loaded on vehicle parts. We might actually get vehicle parts first. Okay, so vehicle parts is on 10%. The body plant is on 21%. And the tyre plant is on 0%. What's the other one we've got to do? The other one is this over here, isn't it? It's the engine plant with cast iron, aluminium and sand. So we got that to do sometime soon. But that seems to be flowing okay. Do we need more aircraft for this? Oh. Well, we could... Oh my goodness. There was there was 1,000 litres of paints and coatings. I had an itchy ear. Has the giveaway ended? No, let's end the giveaway. The winner of the giveaway is...
Fantastic.
Montenegro. Congratulations to you. You have won a Ticket to Ride. I believe that's a good game. I'd like to know. Can you let me know over in the Discord or something? But there we go. You've won the giveaway. So we got loads of aircraft coming out. We could do with making that depot bigger. How much did this ship make? Oh, it's got 11 grand in the bank account. So that's 13 grand pretty much. We're up to 50% on our first train already. So which train is going to be leaving first? Is it going to be vehicle parts? Is it going to be vehicle bodies? Or is it going to be tyres? Well, tyres still at 0 because this wire rod is actually taking forever. The good news is that the more this wharf produces, the better we get on stuff there. Also, I've just realised Billingworth needs a statue of the company owner. We've already got a statue of the company owner. You think parts? An odd error about entering the giveaway in general chat. What? Okay. I'm just going to take that error and I'll deal with it afterwards. Thank you very much. Dave 2 Bob, thank you. We'll see. We'll see what. I've never seen that error before, so I'll look into it for you. Yes, it's clearly the vehicle parts. Like it's at 97%. It's going to be going already. The other one's still at 21%. I thought this loop here, this kind of feedback loop system, going backwards and forwards between these two places, would really kick each other up, but it's just not. We need to supply carbon steel and acid over here. And we need to supply acid over here and carbon steel. Carbon steel and acid. Carbon steel and acid. Okay, so we need to make carbon and steel and acid and take it to both of those two locations. I'm quite happy with this lake of ships. I didn't know that we'd be doing this. This is just natural. There just happened to be a wharf, a bulk terminal, and a component factory all on the coastline of this one lake. And I've brought down this extra line, bringing down the other two ingredients. We've got the second train coming through by the looks of it. Is that the first one? Yep, so that looks like the first train of chlorine coming in. That's not a train of chlorine, is it? No, that's sodium hydroxide. How much do we think this chlorine train is going to make? It's come down from that station. It's 6 length. How much do you think it's going to make in income? Transfer income. I think the sodium hydroxide might have given it away a little bit. Operating profit's pretty steady. I think it's going to be similar to the sodium hydroxide. I don't think it's going to be too different. I can't remember what the payment rates are, so let's find out. At least €2. Oh, yes, I think you're right. Yeah, it's 30 grand. One transfer from a train and the boat is off already. Yes. So there's our first boat. Okay, here we go, folks. Ship 29. It's full of its first 330 litres of chlorine from Honninghall South. Okay, it's picked up its stuff and it's heading on its way. Shout out in chat how much you think this ship is going to make. And you know what? The person that gets the closest will get an extra 100 hellish points. If you're registered on the website. Okay. 330,000. Is that what I said? I didn't think... Oh, okay. It's carrying chlorine. You know it's going across the lake. You know how far it's going. If you look at the cargo payment rates and we compare chlorine to passengers and mail, you can see it pays slightly less than passengers, but tails off much better. So slower things, like the boats, will be fine. You haven't got long left. You haven't got long left to vote of how much you think it's going to be. So we've got Tinman thinks it's going to be 11.5 grand. Chexo Kids is 50. Henia says 32. Death Angels at 23. Joe with 56k. Bultrotsy says 2750, 48, 60, 30, 40k. We've got various different votes going in there. And if you are registered on the website, then we'll give you, what did I say? Did I say 100 hellish points? You changed yours after you saw the graph. Well, as long as the ship hasn't actually docked up yet, I will allow that, Brandon. You can't change it afterwards, that's for sure. It's nearly there. It's not far off there, actually. This is the depot just before you get in. Okay. God, look at the time. We've gone way past the normal end time of this live stream. Yeah. 100 points. Okay. We're going to give 100 points to somebody here. Changing shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, if everybody started changing, then we wouldn't be able to cope with it. Okay, I'm going to say that if anything anymore comes into chat, I'm not counting it from now. Okay, let's find out how much this one makes. 40,333. Who said 40,000? Let's go down the list. There was a Gil Game said 41,000. You were just above. There's a 45. Shellflake said 40k. Are you on the website? Let's see. Go to Hellish Points. Put your username in. User not found. If you have an alternate username on the website, let me know and we'll give you your 100 points. Yeah, you were so close with 41, wasn't you? You in fact, I think you got second place there, but there's no points for second place. Right, operating profit, let's see, is actually going up a nice little bit here with all these extra trains and boats going around. Let's see how much money the boats are making. So, oh, that's the aeroplanes. We don't care about them. So if we go sort group by nothing, and we'll do profit this year, sort by, it's May. Wow, that one's done 140 grand last year, 160 this year. You're 16,000 yeah. But you can get the points. This one here, delivering chlorine, is making some of the most money. We've got Brandon McBrandon Boatface delivering sodium. I forgot we let you name that. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. We might actually need more boats. By the looks of it. We might, I'm not sure. Right, so we did name... Did I name that? I don't think I named it. How is the Big Dock train doing for profit? Okay, let's have a quick look. Train number 1 is... Last year did quite well. Just over 250,000. Nobody's purchased the ability to name a train tonight. I think chat picked it. I tell you what, though, this lake needs to be named, right? This lake's become a significant part of the infrastructure, so we're going to name it after a Viewer Plus subscriber. So let's quickly do that before we do any other tweaks and bits and bobs. We're going to spin the wheel on the Viewer Plus subscribers. We'll see if... we can get somebody who hasn't been picked already. Try and remember who has and hasn't. Maybe we need a list of everybody who's in the game so we know who to skip. But Fed, I seem to remember naming something after you, but I think that was in a previous series. Jebulus, good night. Have we got anything named Fed? Can we get a sign list up? Okay, we've got a sign list. That's a good idea, isn't it? Okay, so you can see here we've got the Disneyland Wharf. We've got a Forbidden Place. We haven't got anything named after Fed. So, there we go. We will name this lake after them. If you can come up with anything clever, please feel free to shout out in the chat. But for now, we'll just make a note that this is named after the Viewer Plus subscriber of Fed. There we go. Cracking. Now, if you missed it at the beginning of the live stream, I am doing an OpenTTD or a live stream with OpenTTD in on the 6th, and you can take part. And if you win the entire competition, then you can walk away with £50 worth of Steam vouchers. Okay, and it's for charity. We're going to be trying to raise some money for charity. So on the what we know, January, February, March, April. So on the 6th of May, okay, we're going to be doing the charity championship. You can come along, take part. There's 6 free games for you to get involved with. One of them is OpenTTD. You play the games, you get involved, and I like that, girl. And then you win points, and the person at the end of the competition with the most points gets the prize. Raising money for charity is always a good thing, said Joe. Yeah, you true? True. So we just raised a little bit of money at the mid-year. We'll do our big festive charity live stream in December, all being well. But I agree. FedEx Lake is probably the best one that we've got there. We could always rename it if we want to. We can always rename it at some point. Oh, actually, Feds X Lake. It's not FedEx Lake. It's Feds X. Is he FedEx? Oh, FedEx Lake. Yeah. Ooh. Or should it be Feds X Lake? Like with an S and a space? Anyway, let's see. So we got plenty of money. Oh, the train's gone. The second train's gone. The first train's on its way back. 13% vehicles. Okay. We might actually have vehicles before the end of the live stream. Okay. We're getting... what are these? Parts. Parts in. There we are. Cars! Cars! We're getting cars! It's a question of accent. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're getting quite a few stuff coming down in the parts. In fact, we're actually we need more trains. Let's throw some more trains at it. Yeah, the first train's on its way back, and... oh, it made a lot of money. Oh, it made a good amount of money. No, we haven't had a vehicle train leave yet. That is the first vehicle train. We've had 0 vehicles delivered to Hellish City. We've got an interesting water setup there. I like that. That's nice, that. Maybe we should name that bridge as well. I like this sign list as well. I forgot about the sign list. It helps us get around the map. And it sees who we name things after. We couldn't put Disneyland's name in here. I don't think it fits. It's Disneyland Gaming. Yeah, it doesn't fit. I can't even put a G and a dot. Oh, I spelt it. Disneyland, I think that's right. Put it in brackets. We've got a Forbidden Place. We've got Robbie J's Waterway, which I believe is just Robbie J. I'll have to double check that on the subscriptions. Tinman's other plant. The Wishoff Glassworks. That was from... we have Wizard Brandon's office. But Brandon paid for that. Yeah. And the new bridge is in use. Yes, everything's coming together now. So we haven't had a vehicle train leave yet. We are up to 26% though on that train. Have we had anything leave from down here? No, but the train is on 69%. So that's nice. We're actually starting to get there. Oh, look. 2 trains? Sheet metal. That one's empty. So I have no idea why that train's there. You paid 700 points for that office. That's like £7. Oh, you do realise though, because as a viewer plus subscriber, you get double points for watching, Brandon. You do get double points for watching, don't you? Do you think viewer plus subscribers should get double points if they make a donation as well? Because they don't. It's just for watching. What do you think, folks? Right, what's this? That's an engine. That's an engine plant? Oh, we're not using this engine plant. We're going to use this engine plant. Surely. On the coastline of the same pond. Right? Sand, aluminium, cast iron. Where's the aluminium? Aluminium comes from... Yeah, I thought so. It comes from this bulk terminal, so we can actually just boat the aluminium straight up here. Death Angel, good night. Oh no, it's Dave 2Bob that was saying good night. Good night, Dave. The stream's going to be ending soon anyway. Yeah, I think we should move it to here. I think that should be our engine plan. I want to get rid of this though. That's annoying me. It cost me 57,000, but it's annoying me. Operating profit is doing quite well. It's just like boats are the heart of this network, and I just did not expect it to happen. I did put more trains in here. What are we doing now? So we've got 2 things supplied. If we can get more things supplied, that'd be brilliant. We've still only got 26 vehicles. I suppose we could also take engineering supplies from an airport. So we got bigger airports yet? Large airports? No large airports yet. Oh, this is annoying. I can't remember when like the larger airports come out. But it's not yet. Goodbye, Island. How much of our car is just tyres or something? It's all just made of parts. It hasn't got any bodies. It hasn't got an engine, and it hasn't got any tyres. It's just made of parts. Just imagine a collection of mechanical objects with no engine, tyres, or body, and it's just a car. Put a buoy in there though. You think there should be a buoy in the middle? What, here? Down here? It's made of washers. Yeah, the entire car's made of mod. It's a kit car without any tyres or anything. Oh. Okay. Stuff down here is going well. We've got trains going backwards and forwards, looking good. Had another delivery over here. The train is up to 39%. And this one has left. Okay, folks. Oh, it's broken down. It's broken down. So this is a train full of vehicle bodies. We're going to do an estimation on this one. I'm going to let another 100 hellish points go up for grab. Okay, so if we look at the cargo payment rates for... What was it did I say this is? This train 293, is breaking down a lot, but it'll be fine. It's got reliability as 0. It's broken down 6 times since it's been to a depot. It's been waiting in the station too long. It's got a total cargo of 575 tons of vehicle bodies. Okay. And vehicle bodies are priced thusly. Okay. Between passengers and mail, with a slight descent that's better. Reliability, yeah, it's going to break down a few times before it gets to the depot there. In fact, the next train's already on. What's going on? The next train is coming up behind it already. Something's kick-started in this system here. Like, this wharf is now producing a lot more stuff. We're getting all sorts of things coming through. They've got so many engineering supplies, we need another way of dealing with it. Maybe we need another airport. The train has now actually serviced, though. So, oh, we had a crash. We should replace that train. Plane. There we go. So how much are we... Oh, the chat's already guessing. So how much do you think this train is going to make? It's travelling roughly a Manhattan distance of 1,000 squares. It's going roughly 1,000 squares. We've got another 100 hellish points up for grab. I don't think we managed to give the hellish points to the last person. You need to make sure you've got an account on the website. And if your name doesn't match, you need to tell us your name. I'm just going up in the chat to check to see if anybody said. I can see that the winner of that one said, yeah, mine was the closest. And you needed to actually tell me what your username was, but never mind. So we're still getting vehicle bodies going down the line. It doesn't seem to know whether to go 81 or 82 kilometers an hour. You've just created an account. Oh, has it got the same username? If it's got the same username, let's give it a go. Yeah, there we go. That worked. And you even got 10 hellish points for watching as well. So you're at 110 hellish points already. Do you plan on adding another engine to those long trains? No, I'm just going to wait until the engines get better. I'm not going to go around and change it. Yeah, we won't bother with the lost trains. The reason why we won't bother with the lost trains is because they're not actually lost. The reason why they're saying they're lost is because they've just been queuing for a long time. And that's it, really. They've just been queuing so long that they think they might be stuck. Like these two here. Why have we got so many trains here? Like, I thought we'd be making so much more sheet steel than this. But the reality is that we need carbon steel and acid. So I think we need to make a note that we need carbon steel and acid over here between these... It was these two places. Need I don't care if they're not spelled correctly. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got 189k, 105k, 140k, 80k, 145, 90, 110, 200, 111, 276, 118. That was Gil, who got second place last time. 130, 287.5. I think somebody's playing a game there. Remember, you can shout out your hellish points with a pop-up in the corner of the screen if you press the button on the portal. And 81,000. Okay. So, let's see. I think we're going to have to... Where is it? Oh, it's only down here. Shall I fast forward until it gets there? Oh, you can only watch at certain zoom levels. There we go. Fast forward. Okay. You often have trains going the wrong way down the line. You only notice the gridlock it causes when the game tells you there's loads of trains making the losses at the end of each year. Ah, right, Graham. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely have trains lost like that. If there's a problem, sometimes it's like there's a bit of a gridlock or something, maybe. Doesn't normally happen in most of my normal networks. So, yeah. That's why I use one-way signals. That's true. But when the route is up and the trains are rolling out, it'll earn around 170k. Okay, so because of the amount of time that it's been sat there, you've adjusted your guess. Okay. Well, we're about halfway there on this train journey. So whilst we're waiting for this train to get to its destination and find out exactly how much it will make and who's going to win those 100 hellish points, we also need to keep an eye on Saber Psycho, this train here, because this train is probably going to be the first train that is going to be sending vehicles out to Hellish City. Broken down after skipping the depot. Of course, of course. Now remember, folks, if you want to play OpenTTD with me, you can do. We're having a public game of it. Is it not this Saturday, but next, on the 6th. All the details about that event will be happening, on social media and on my Discord. It'll be public for anybody to join if there's room, so please do come along. And yeah, it's going to be a fun event. The winner of the event will get £50, which is fantastic. And it looks like our first train made entirely out of vehicle parts might be leaving before our vehicle bodies actually get there. Maybe another plane crash. Maybe you should ground your planes. I think we just need. Will it be a furs in the event? No, we won't be doing furs in that particular event. We'll be doing a modded one at Christmas at the festive charity event. I still have a loan? Wow, nice spot on that. How did I still have a loan? I have no idea. We've got 125 million in the bank account. So we've just been spending a large proportion of this game paused, and now we're fast forwarding. We're actually at 1954 already, just because we want to see how much this train makes, and you just know it's going to go into the depot here. Let's find out how much it makes. See who's going to be winning those 100 hellish points. Yeah, there we go. First train is going out with the vehicles. There we go. As the train accelerates into the station, we want to unfast forward and see how much it makes. 96,800. Okay, let's scroll up the list. 96,000. There's a 90. 96,800. That was actually rubbish, wasn't it? Wow, pretty much everybody guessed more than that. There's an 80k. There's a 90k. I mean, it's a J, but I'm going to take it as a K. 96,800. Goody Two Shoes, I think it's you. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Goody Two Shoes this time. I can't see anybody saying 90. Yeah. Congratulations. I will give you some hellish points if you have an account. I didn't get an error, so you must... Oh, actually, I can see you in the list. You just shot up to, I think that's 9th place in the tables. So congratulations. There you go. There was 105. There was 105, but like 105 is 9 away, where 90 is 6 away. Right? Yes? My math good? Yes? Anyway, folks, join me next Tuesday to find out how much money those vehicles make and see if we can get Hellish City growing again. And once we get Hellish City growing and we get vehicles supplied regularly, we'll then turn our attention to some of the other challenges. Don't forget that fantastic charity event that's going to be happening on the May the 6th. Is that January, February, March, April, May? I missed a trick there. We should have done it on May the 4th, shouldn't we? No, it had to be on a Saturday. So, thank you very much. Look out for Thursday's live stream of Cities Skylines returning. And also look out for Monday's live stream of gaming with the Viewer Plus subscribers. But that's going to be all from me, folks. If you want to head out to the store, go to store.masterhellish.net, where you can find teas like this. And there's a new HT. I think that's my favourite, just with the little hellish symbol there in the corner. Nice and plain, nice and smooth, nice and smart. But I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I've had great fun. I'll see you all soon. Come and chat on the Discord if you like. Bye-bye, folks. Good night.